Hey y'all, it's Hope at Crafty Hope, and I am working in this art journal. Now, this is my soul food journal that I made as part of Tiffany of Southern Gals Designs class. I believe it's on the Robin Marie Smith site, and I'll leave a link to that in the description box below. So, if you want to make one of these soul food journals and get all that awesome lesson from Tiffany, you absolutely can. So, I'm actually working in this journal because I had realized I only had like 2 or 3 pages left in this journal to finish it, and I really kind of wanted to finish it up because I have another journal waiting to go, and I'm actually trying to finish up a couple of them, but I decided to start with this one because it had the fewest number of pages left. So that was my whole reasoning in using this one. As you can see, I started by putting a little bit of masking tape down the center because there was ink had seeped through from another page, and just to, I don't know, kind of get that color off so that it didn't influence my design, and also to make sure anything I put on here didn't seep through into other pages. I went ahead and put that masking tape down. And then I'm just collaging down some other things using my Uhu glue stick and just other bits of paper and ephemera and whatever I've got. This page is kind of neat. The right side of the page is, I think, part of the ad section from an old yearbook, and the left page is just a piece. You can kind of see some writing on it. It's a piece of notebook paper that had some writing on it. It's kind of old, probably from the, I don't know, maybe 80s. I don't know. I got it at a yard sale, or estate sale rather. So anyway, the left one is definitely way thin, so I wanted to make sure I got some collage down there to just bulk it up a little. I don't like not knowing. Um, I, I don't I don't like taking the risk that I might ruin something on the other side of my pages or just mess something up because the paper is too thin. That's a me thing. I'm completely neurotic, y'all. Absolutely bonkers. So I'm always super careful about things. And so bulking up that page like that helps me kind of get over that. And yeah, so that's what I'm doing. I'm just kind of giving that page a little more heft. Now, I called this video Intuitive Art Journaling because most of my stuff is intuitive anyway. I don't know what I'm going to do going into a page. So it's all a little intuitive. So just slapping stuff down, grabbing stuff and going for it is kind of my style. Now I love having these bits of collage that gives me, I don't know, kind of a moment to just kind of get into the groove. It takes away that fear of the blank page that you can get when you're just looking at a blank journal page, even if it's got ad stuff in it and all that. But I feel like it kind of putting that bit of collage down, you're messing up the page already, you're grunging it up, you're making it your own, and it doesn't have to be somebody else's idea of perfection. It can be whatever you want to be. All right, so I am sorry I did not fast forward through all of this. I will say this video is sped up. It's double speed, so this was a half-hour video, and y'all are looking up and getting the fast version. So even if it doesn't feel that way right this minute, yeah. Okay, so I am going to, from here, I think I'm going to grab some, well, let's see, I got out some gesso. That is the DecoArt Media gesso. Any kind of like thicker, heavy gesso would work. Having a hard time right now finding the DecoArt Media gesso, so what I was trying to do here, I'm using my palette knife, and I love that, I don't know what you call, I think they've got sizes on the handles of them, but I don't know. This one that's kind of the spatula-like one is one of my favorites because I don't know. I feel like I can get it flatter or something. Anyway, I'm putting down my gesso there, and what I'm trying to do is make all of those pages a little more cohesive, bring them together a little bit so that they don't feel like all little separate blobs on this page. Putting that gesso down kind of helps makes them cohesive. Yeah, that's what I think anyway. So, and apparently I got the gesso everywhere. So, yeah. So once I get that on there and clean up my tools just a little bit, I'm coming in, and that is some Dilutions spray in, oh, I can't think of the color, but it's the black one. Trying to see if I can reach it right now. I'll have it in the description box below. Most of my supplies I try to link to an Amazon affiliates page because I've been trying to do that. So if you buy something while you're there, I might get a small compensation. So, but I'm going to link that below. All right, so I picked these two colors. They're both DecoArt Media Americana paints that, well, and I'm using these two colors because I was at the store one day and picked up these two colors and got home and realized I already had them. That's how much I like them. So that purpley color, I believe, is magenta. And then the green one is, I believe, Bluegrass. I'm trying to see if I can reach it. Oh, let me see. Oh, I think it's Bluegrass. That's not it. Hold on. I'm still looking. Yeah, Bluegrass green. So that's it. And the other one, like I said, I believe is magenta. Yeah. So I have looked at those here. And I apologize for that. I should have been more prepared when I went to do this, but I am trying to distract myself right now. And so I didn't even bother with it. So, and it looks like there that I probably needed to buy more of that bluegrass green because, yeah, that one had clogged all up. I must have probably stored it upside down so that the paint got all icky up in there. So, but I got it out. So, like you saw that I got just kind of randomly put that magenta down, and now I found these big fat pencils at the Dollar Tree, yeah. And I didn't know what I was going to do with them, and I still have them just sitting around because they're interesting. But I really like that it's got that big fat eraser at the top of it, and I'm using it as a stamp. Just a simple stamp to make some circles, or some dots on the page, and it works out beautifully. Actually, when I was editing the photos for this, I was looking at it because I did this, I don't know, several weeks ago, y'all. I'm so far behind on everything, but I think I finally have a better way to upload videos at home. We'll see. And maybe I can get some of these videos out and done and have them in a more timely manner. Wouldn't that be awesome? Country internet sucks, yo. I think that's the biggest downfall of living out here in the country is just our lack of internet. And the fact that my husband and I need it to work kind of makes it, yeah, not so great. So, what was I saying? I don't know. I don't know what I was saying. Um, so I did this several weeks ago. So I'm trying to remember what I did and like things like how did I get those dots on there? I don't know. And so when I watched the video, I was like, oh, obviously I used that eraser. That's okay. That was smart of me. Look at me, giving myself a pat on the back. So I've got these photo strip pictures from Tim Holtz, and I'm using that Tonic Studio, I think it's called a paper distresser actually, to rough up the edges, and then I'm, as you can see, just kind of bending that paper, bending that photo strip to get some really fun wrinkles, to expose kind of the paper underneath, and that way it can soak up a little bit of this distress ink. Now this is tea dye distress ink, and I am using some makeup contour brushes I found at the Dollar Tree. They've gotten a little hard to find, so I'll either leave a link to the Dollar Tree ones. I think you have to buy those in bulk, but I found, I think, some pretty fairly inexpensively on Amazon when I was looking the other day. So I may link to those because they were like, instead of $1 each, $2 each, and you got a pack of 5 or something. So I may give y'all a link to that if you're interested in those little makeup brushy things that are great for, I haven't tried it. I've seen a couple people use them with stencils, and that's what I need to try is that, those little brushes with the stencils. All I've really done is do it like this on the edges of things. So, yeah, I gotta get on that. Have I tried it with stencils? Y'all, I don't even know. I'm so out of it. All right, let's talk about what I'm doing here. I have pulled out a couple different things, thinking I'll use them on this page. That is some coffee dyed cheesecloth. I don't use it. Now I'm gonna play with it here and realize that it's not what I want. But there is some coffee dye lace, and here in playing with it, See, I'm like, should I put it on this side? Should I put it on that side? I knew putting it directly on the page, it would kind of get lost. But I'm going to come up with something kind of cool here in a minute. So see here me playing with it. And somewhere in there I go, hey, the little peaks on this look like little crowns. So I actually, because it's got like almost like a zigzag kind of pattern on it. And so yeah, I'm going to just give both of these folks a little crown. I'm going to use some matte gel medium here to stick it down, since that is a fabric. I wasn't positive I could get a super great stick with my glue stick. So yeah, I'm going to use that matte gel medium because I knew I could get it stuck down with that. And you see I've got a little piece of fabric there. I think that's just some muslin from, I don't know. It may be like coffee dyed or something, but I'm not positive. It may just be some raw fabric. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just raw fabric. So I'm just going to trim that down. Actually, trim it down by, I love the frayed edges, y'all. So I'm going to do a little bit of ripping here. I get really frustrated when fabric doesn't rip for me. But I'm making it work. And this just gives a nice little edge to the outside of this, because I trimmed it down so there's only like a 1/4 inch around on the outside, and it doesn't make a huge statement, but it does give, like I said, a little bit of something to it. Okay, and again, I'm using that matte gel medium to stick it down because those photo strip things are kind of hefty. You know what I need to do? Y'all can't see the light bulb that just went over my head. Might try peeling off a piece of the back of that and seeing how that works. Oh, have any of y'all tried that? Have you tried peeling off the back layer of the photo strips to get it like a thinner paper to stick down? I may have to try that. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know what the benefit of it would be, but it'd be worth trying, wouldn't it? Okay, I'm gonna try that next time I use one of the photo strips. Anyway, so I'm sticking that all down, and I've got this Nuvo spray in, it's gold. I can't remember. I haven't been able to find that spray on Amazon. If I can, I'll link it. If not, I'll probably link it to the Tonic Studio site, because that's where I know I got that spray. Y'all, this gold spray is amazing. I used it in my Halloween lampshade video, and it just gives such a yummy mist. So I am going to find some words here real quick, and the words say something like there's friction between the two of them or something, something like that, which I thought was kind of great because there's two people on this page, and I don't know, I thought that worked. The crowns have nothing to do with any of it, but I don't know, I stopped saying I don't know. I do know, I did it. So I'm going to glue these down real quick. I think I use my Ohu glue stick. I stick these down, and then I'm done with this. I'm going to give y'all some pictures of this finished page here at the end of this. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask in the comment box. Make sure to give me a thumbs up and subscribe, y'all. All right, keep on crafting on. Bye.